Few months back, I went to my office cafeteria, and this office cafeteria, I saw something unique on that stall. And that unique article or the unique material was none other than this, my childhood favorite. Any guess? Rudraj. No. For those who don't know, kamarkand is an Indian South Indian snack made of jaggery and coconut. And the uniqueness of kamarkand is you take minimum 10 to 15 minutes to consume one kamarkand. Right? So you have to chew little by little, and while chewing that, your face will go into weird mode. Like a teenage girl taking a selfie.
Not after Jain Price.
But unfortunately, while I was coming from the cafeteria, my big boss, Mr. G.K. Mishra, who came all the way from Hyderabad, he was accompanying some customers. I was wondering whether I need to acknowledge him or wish him or nod my head, but with that kind of awkward look, I was contemplating what to do. But finally I decided just to ignore it, and I took my cell phone and then started an imaginary conversation, and I just avoided it. On that day, Mr. G.K. Mishra left the evening back to Hyderabad, but one question he asked with a couple of leaders was, same question he asked 2 or 3 people. Why did Sundar ignore me? Why he has not acknowledged me? Friends, irrespective of the position, actually he is a senior vice president, irrespective of the positions, people want recognition, people want to be acknowledged, right? So who will be the position, what will be the position, who will be the person, they want acknowledgement. So this is where actually a person, a great psychologist called Berne, he started coming up with a huge analysis called transactional analysis way back in 50s. In the second part of 50s, he came up with a concept called transactional analysis, and it is a huge subject about the interaction between people, and whatever interaction happening between human beings, that is what he started analyzing. And one such concept under this transactional analysis is called strokes. Strokes is nothing but a measure of recognizing people, right? Strokes can be just the verbal conversation with the people or a non-verbal interaction with the people. All these are measured by strokes. So that is what Berne did. And these strokes, they are classified into different categories. One is called positive stroke. When I say something good to a person, shake hands or acknowledge something positively, that is called positive stroke. But in this, on the contrary, if I do something bad about someone or totally ignore a person and do some facial gesture which is going to irritate him, that is called negative stroking. And then it can also be classified into verbal and non-verbal. Even a simple physical gesture, body language can give a stroke, negative stroke, that is non-verbal stroke, or you can shout at people or yell at people. Then it can be internal and external. Internal means whatever hobbies you do, whatever Toastmaster journey you do, you get kind of stroking. Without any monetary benefit, you start doing several things. So that is all called internal stroking. But when you look for feedback, when you look for evaluation, that is called external stroking. So positive stroke is one which the receiver experiences as pleasant. On the contrary, negative stroke is one which the receiver experiences as painful. So these are all the different examples of positive stroke: verbal, non-verbal. Great job! Wow, you did a good job. You are the best. You deserve it. Or non-verbal stuff like hugging, waving hands, or giving a gift to your beloved ones. They are all examples of positive stroking. On the contrary, the negative stroking can be yelling, shouting at people, right? Or simple facial gestures like staring at people, holding your hands, right? Giving a weird look. So all this can irritate people, give an unpleasant experience. These are all examples of negative stroking. Right. Long time back, again the psychologist did some experiments in the lab. So they took a particular set of all the rats were all conditioned. That means they were all in the same environment. But now they started giving different treatment to the 3 different sets of rats. One particular set of rats, they cajoled it, cuddled it, then they started feeding it. Very nice with very nice foods. On the contrary, the other side, the other set of rats, they started giving all kind of nasty things, tortured it, and they put to hardship, and then even they abused with the cigarette butts, needles, syringes, kind of stuff. And then the third set of rats, they did nothing. They simply ignored it. After some time, so they came to a conclusion. These first two set of rats survived somehow. Obviously the first one will survive because it is being pampered like anything. Surprisingly, between the second set and third set, the second set of rats also survived. But whereas this third set of rats started, their health started deteriorating. Any guess?
They were ignored, no.
They ignored. So like the rats, human beings also, they are looking for recognition. If you are not recognizing, if you are not giving any kind of feedback, it can be negative or it can be positive feedback. So if you don't give it feedback, people will feel depressed, they will be agitated. So that's why even people may donate or contribute lot of monetary stuff to orphanage, but still the children at the orphanage, no, they will be slightly different and they are deprived of that kind of stroking, right? So you have to give stroke to people on all occasions. Now coming back to the strokes, the relevance of this subject and Toastmasters, I felt Dr. Eric Berne and Dr. Rolf Spedley, they are two peas in a pod. Because the Toastmasters, this is the best place where you can assure of strokes. It may be positive stroke or negative stroke. What are all the different kind of strokes we get in Toastmasters? Handshakes, guest introductions, and addressing the TMOD and the general evaluator, speech evaluations, offline feedback, applauses, nodding of heads, ballots, eye contact with the audience, guest feedback, awards and ribbons, certificates, trophies, etc. What else we can do? Probably I will have a couple of suggestions for Meraki being an advanced Toastmaster club. You can also think of tabletop evaluation and listening quiz. This will add the stroke quotient of our Meraki Toastmaster club. So finally, let me conclude my speech with the message. If you want to eat a kamarkat, eat it discreetly.